If you see what we can see, then adventure waits for all of us. There's a place that we should be. Come along, 'cause it's high tide and we can't lose. Come and drift away with us.
So it's the night before our painting party. It's about 11 o'clock. We're just trying to get as prepared as we possibly can for tomorrow. Because last time I felt like we didn't really have time to enjoy the day because we was that busy, weren't we? Running around, we were up and down the boat trying to get stuff. So this time I'm trying to be as organised as possible. So I've got these drawers that I'm going to take downstairs and set up tomorrow in the morning inside like the little shelter we've got. So we've got drawers for scrapers and sanding blocks and pads.
What's that one, Joe?
That's my PPE. So we've got gloves and we've got what they call glasses and masks, so everyone can be safe. And then we've got loads of painting trays when we come to painting. In here we've got loads of stripping discs. I've got ones for metal to attach onto the grinder because I'd like to try and hopefully have time to do the exhaust tomorrow, which are metal, so we can strip the paint off the metal. And then I've also got wood ones because there's a couple of people who are going to bring their own angle grinders. They might be easier than the paint strippers. And then I've got all the paints, and we've got more over there.
All of our lovely Hempel.
So I've been shopping, got loads of food. So yeah, we're trying to get
organised.
We're trying to get organised to make it easier because last time at the last painting party, me and Simon were like up and down getting stuff, and I was like, right, I just want to be downstairs and I want to actually enjoy the day with people because they're just all such amazing people and I want to spend more time with them. It's like the last painting party, we were strangers, and there is some people coming tomorrow as well who we haven't met. But it's like they've become good friends since the first painting party, and it's so nice that we've got this little community and this little group of people around us for support, because it just makes the whole journey so much nicer when you can share it with other people who are as passionate as you are. So I'm just going to finish getting organised for tomorrow. I've just set the bed up.
You look tired, Jem.
I am tired. I'm tired and I've got bellyache today, so...
So I think on the last painting party as well, we woke up the morning of the painting party and it was hammering down with rain. We didn't know what to expect from the first one, but we've got a bit more of an idea now, haven't we? And we know the weather should be good.
Yeah, it should be
The water hasn't touched the area that we're going to be standing on for over a week. As we dug a lot of drainage ditches and stuff like that, and we brought a lot of pallets to stand on, and it should be a productive day tomorrow, fingers crossed. And
you know what I'm really excited about is that obviously we painted the port side last time. It's the side no one ever sees.
Yeah, no one sees it, and I've actually had some people saying, "Oh, the boat looks a wreck." So hopefully by the end of tomorrow, it should be looking a bit.
And it's so nice for us that every time we do come to it, we walk up and go, "Wow, look at the difference." So I'm really excited to do this side tomorrow.
And we are only doing it because it makes it look good.
Protection
to basically protect.
Yeah, it's not a finished article what we're doing now.
It's just primer. Yeah, so we're just protecting the HTML hull, aren't we?
Yeah. So there we go. So we've got loads of these. That's good.
And we know they're a handy tool, and throughout the whole project we'll be using those, won't we, Jen?
Yeah.
So well worth the investment.
I think it's time for bed.
Okay. I've just made a brew.
Oh, brew and bed. There we go. See you in the morning.
Good night. Woo!
Morning. It's been a busy morning, and it is the hive of activity at the boat today.
Yeah.
We have 10 volunteers that have turned up so far,
yeah.
and they've got stuck in straight away.
Yeah. So we've also had a couple of power problems this morning already, haven't we? We're not used to like having big T-urns on and stuff like that, but the batteries are low this morning because we haven't had much sun last week, and after our busy last weekend, the batteries weren't replenished. So we've got a generator on, unfortunately.
When you're relying on sun in the UK.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen any all week.
So we're hoping the water doesn't come in. You see how close the water's getting?
It's high tides in about half an hour.
Yeah.
Don't think it should touch us, it should be okay.
Gemma did the maths on that.
I did the maths. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. So everyone's got stuck in already, so
yep.
Should we go and have a look what's
going on? Yeah, go on. Richard!
No!
You got dandruff!
Oh no, but I've just had the shoulders.
Yeah, the shoulders.
Can't say that about me.
It's on me.
Oh, it's
One day it's good to be bald.
Yeah, just give our head a shake, don't we?
We have got the longest hair here, haven't we? Apart from Shannon. Oh, the other lady.
I don't like this pallet.
It's a bit broken.
It floats. Oh, getting on, Dave.
Here again. Here again, loving it. Snowing though.
There we go, we've all got our PPE on, haven't we?
Oh yes.
Oh, living the dream.
Living the dream. Get the beers out, Gem.
Wow!
But that will need protecting, because that will rust really, really fast. So whatever you get back to bare metal, before the end of the day, you need to cover that.
Yeah.
Because that will overnight, that will start getting surface rust on it. So.
Our boss is not gonna look there. Hello. Oh, look at that bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I chose the wrong bit.
I know. Oh, so satisfying when it comes off like that, isn't it?
I think.
Oh no, look at all this.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Come here, Gem. Let's scrape
oh yeah.
So what you're having, Jim? I'm having this window.
You having this window?
Yeah, I'll stick it on eBay.
Getting there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For a bit of work, these exhausts are going to come up brilliant.
Yeah. Hi. Hey, we're mask. We're getting there now, aren't we? Look at it.
Well, did you do that bit?
No.
Which bit did you do? Did you do that bit?
No, just a bit at the back.
Alright.
Let me find a good bit. So the exhausts are coming up really, really well. Obviously there's about 10 layers of paint on them, but the grinder's doing a really good job. As well as obviously the people actually doing the grinding. Everyone's doing absolutely fantastic.
There you go, look at that. Oh, look at that one. What's it going to be like underneath? Oh. Oh, look at What else is it working?
It is a bit.
So would you recommend on your 1940s boats use one of them?
High tech.
High-tech tools. So where's Bones? Where's?
He's at the other end of the boat, spectating.
Is he spectating?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
He's a bit tired.
Is he worn out, is he?
Yeah.
It's been a rough day up to now.
Well, a rough week.
A rough week for Bones, yeah. So has Bones got his own YouTube? He's got to get his own YouTube.
Well, I'm going to try, yeah.
Got to try.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not very technophobe, but I'm going to give it a go.
so keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for Bones' YouTube channel because he gets about a bit, our Bones, doesn't he? So like,
he was down he's been in Dorset, Snowdonia, and here the last week.
that's in 1 week. That's
Yeah,
more.
1 week.
That's a lot further than I've been anyway. So
Brilliant.
what are you doing? Yeah, but look at it. So it goes from
How many
Yes.
colours? How many?
to this, doesn't it?
Yeah. That is pretty thick stuff, isn't it?
I was expecting the exhaust to be like. We have to brush it away. sweep it away, but it's just got so much pain. The boat's definitely going to be lighter. Right,
gem,
can I
isn't
just have a word about your t-shirt? Can I have a look at your t-shirt? I'm not going to say any words.
Thanks, Sam. Cheers for that. But especially for the occasion.
Well, especially for the occasion.
Yeah.
So look at Dave's too. He's been doing the most work here, hasn't he?
Look
Check
at
him out.
that. Clean this morning.
But we haven't used any paint yet. He's just come looking pretty
Well,
messy.
it's not coming off very well.
Yes. Alright, yeah, let's have a look at how you're doing it. Go on, Dave. It just shows like, oh, look at that. That's brilliant, man. Well done.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I'm going to turn it round though.
Yeah, did you go same school as me?
You mean he went to school?
What's that? There's Amelia's area. What are you doing, Mills?
Hi.
What are you doing?
Cutting.
You're cutting? Come on. Have you just started here, have you?
Yeah.
Right, so let's try and get it underneath that. So that's it. Perfect job. Oh, you're doing a good job there. Huh? What's Michael doing?
Trying to take this window out.
Looks like a burglar. Looks like
Make a good one, would it?
the only problem is you can't go much further. So, no, I think. So we're at the bow. You can tell the bow. So prior to this, it was pretty much covered by paint. So I've always been a bit like, I wonder what's below the paint. But so below on the bows, you know, like the breakwater, is it called? Maybe this is actually stainless. A few bits of pits in it and stuff like that. But hey, for the age. So moving further aft. We've got the window removed. You might recognise in there. That's where we've been doing work on the frames and stuff like that. So we've got a bit of rot here. I think there's only 3 areas of big rot. So eventually we will be probably changing this plank, but there's no point until we're finished up here, is there? So moving further aft is looking good. I'm trying to find you the other bits of rock. There's a little bit of interesting something going on there, but I'll probably pass. This is all pretty smooth, even though we've still got a bit of paint on it. But she's for her age, she's amazing. Really, really, really impressed. So moving further aft where we're still prepping. We find the grinder is the best tool ever. Further aft again. Kind of a shame she's not in good enough a condition to just varnish, but like. So, this area here had some scarring. So Gemma's been trying to epoxy. Not trying, she's actually epoxied it. So we basically put some plain epoxy in it, let it soak in, it all wicked up, and then we put some thickened epoxy over it. So we're going to use this as our like little test bed of an area to see if the epoxy works. I personally think it'd be stronger than the wood. There's my dad. How you getting on, Dad?
Take it, yeah, dirty, yeah.
Dirty. So we're now moving further after again, past the epoxy. Bit of filler there, I don't know what that was. It's all looking good. As we know, the planks are drying out quite a bit at the top, but no biggie, I don't think. I mean, if David like get a move on, they're in.
Oh, look, busy!
Move it faster! Move it faster! There's you! Oh, look! So then, there's a few bits of notice, which is like the different material.
Is the food ready, Wes?
Yeah, the burgers are soft.
Getting there. Should I go and summon them all?
They're a little bit. I've washed my hands.
You're good.
They're a little bit black, but they're not. They look burnt, but they're not.
Right, I'll go and call the crew. It's dinner time! We're nearly there on stripping it. I think we need to finish the back of the exhaust, we need to do it underneath the exhaust, and then we're ready for paint.
Got to that time of day where we're ready to paint. As I pointed out earlier, there's a few rotten bits, but so we've basically taken it back to wood so we can see if there's any filler or anything daft like that, and amazingly there hasn't been. So I think the worst area is what I've just showed you over there, but we're not going to fill that. Gemma's put a line in because that's what Gemma wanted to do. So I think the really interesting thing we've noticed throughout the whole length of the boat, if you can see there, the water line is scribed into the hole all the way down. So, because I was a bit worried about forgetting where the line was, but we don't have to worry about that because it's already got a scribe line in it. So we've gone all the way down. I'll give you a quick show. So you can see we're not hiding anything. So we've been tripping the exhaust. So the exhausts are quite amazing, a few bits of pits here and there, but I don't think it's a massive deal. So moving further aft on our pallet runway. When you get to the aft end, look at the wood. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I don't know whether, I'm not sure whether she's had like a bump in the past maybe or something like that, and they've basically replaced all this, because it's a real tight grained hardwood, and it's a shame the whole hull isn't made of that. But me not being a wood expert, I'd like to say it's teak, but who knows. But yeah, I think we're now preparing to mix up some paints. So the first coat is going to be mixed 10%. So we mix it 10% because it really soaks into the wood then. So we get like a really good bite on the first coat, and then the second coat is just as is. But yeah, I've been going around inspecting. Amazing, really good. So probably going to say goodbye to our new fixings. So where's our new fixings? So you can see like these ones here are our new ones. And then you can see like these are still originals. No, they're not. Yes, they are. They're still originals. So maybe we'll go around later today and give it a bit of filler. What do you think? Is it ready for paint?
Yes, mate. Done a really good job.
Is it ready for paint? Ready for paint. Bit more enthusiasm, everyone. Hello, Dave. Well, I think the sun's setting in the distance. No, it's not, but it looks like on the camera. Let's have a look, George. We're looking good there. What? 11.8. Should we get Is 11.8 good, Dave? Don't say anything.
11.8 is brilliant. Yeah. That's right.
Oh, 11.8 is good.
Inside out.
Oh, like we did last on the other side.
Inside out last time.
Yeah, we put the paint inside out. Someone said so.
We've got to scrape all that off and turn it around and stick it back on them.
Yeah, well, I think we can do that.
Yeah. Easy.
Not today though.
Not today. No, that's another time. Like, yeah.
Cool. So, paint time. So I think the first bit of paint is going to go on, and looks like Dave's doing it. Woo! Look at that. Oh, got it. It shows all the imperfections now, doesn't it?
I actually got a brush to do this section.
Yeah. You're doing it, yeah.
Gonna cut that in, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to. So we're not painting the stainless, yeah?
No,
You know that, yeah, okay,
well, I
yeah.
wouldn't.
No.
Do you want me to just go to the edge of that where that somebody's forgotten it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, just run up to, because obviously this has got to be sanded anyway, so you can paint almost right into the groove, and then it's going to be, we can flat it back then, can't we? But then even at some point this is coming off just to see what went wrong. Something went wrong there, didn't it?
I was waiting like you say anchors.
Yeah, a bit anchor, yeah. Someone got a bit enthusiastic with the
Windlass.
the winchy windlass. Why is it called a windlass?
Because
And not a
you
winch.
use wind-powered ones,
Oh.
and because the
Learning something?
poles going through that people used to have to turn
Oh
round.
yeah.
Those wind last, no wind power.
Wow. I feel educated now.
I think that's where the term comes
Yeah,
from.
it makes a bit of sense. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it makes sense to me,
Yeah.
so.
So we'll give it a good ooze in there because
Yeah, I need to get a brush or something in there.
Okay, yeah.
Get a
That makes
brush.
sense. Oh, I didn't even notice this one. Look at that one. But the paint highlights all the.
Imperfections.
I quite like her imperfections though. Feels good.
Character.
Yeah. So everyone's painting now. Even Amelia's doing it now. Go. How you getting on, baby?
Great.
Wow. That's it. Don't do it too fast. But last time you was wearing it, wasn't you?
That's what
Yeah.
Mummy said. Don't wear it.
Slow and steady.
Go on, baby.
What's the matter, one? Can you see, sir? Let's have another go at that. Ooh.
Cool.
So,
Amelia, look at
what
this.
was this first paint you put on the boat?
It is, yeah.
Cool.
First bit of paint.
You've done so much cleaning. Right, so we can run it round these edges as well, Mum, yeah?
Yeah, I'll get a brush for that.
Yeah.
Go around with a brush in a bit.
Yeah. So what's going on here?
On the paint mixer are.
Why are you mixing?
Because we're painting. Paint your boat!
So yeah, so Hempel recommend for the first coat of paint on a wooden boat to mix it 10% with their special thinners.
So I'm filling it down.
So we're thinning it.
I'm giving everyone, I'm making a mess because I've just paused it on the table because I'm not watching what I'm doing. So yeah, this paint is just going to fly on now, literally.
Oh yeah.
What
I think-
time is it?
No,
No, go on, we need like a time thing.
hang on. I'm quite good at doing this now on film, aren't I? Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah.
So it's 7:15.
Hang on. Relisted. You can't even see it.
Don't buy another boat.
It's a diesel generator.
Right, hold it up because like.
Sorry,
There you go.
I thought you've not done this all day.
No. Last night the sun set at 8 o'clock. It was dark by 8 o'clock, so it's 7:15. We've been stripping the boat since 9:30 this morning. By the time we set up and stuff.
Yeah.
So literally, we've got an hour and 15 minutes now to paint the boat and get everything tidied up before literally we're in pitch black darkness. 'Cause
And it does go dark here. There's not actually very much light pollution, is there?
no,
Yes.
it goes dark.
That
So we've got a lot of stuff to pack up. But look how fast the paint's going on.
But look at the team.
I know.
Look
The
at the
team's
team
just
we've got.
amazing.
They've almost finished. I haven't even had a paintbrush or anything, and Gemma's contaminated me with paint. Gem, you've got it on my arm. Paint your boat. Oh, who's done that? Who's gone past? Do you know what masking tape is for?
No.
No.
Making paper mache, you can bother
Yeah, oh, he's not nicking your space, is he, Mum? At least you can see you did that bit though, can't you?
Look, I did all this.
Did you mum?
Well done. Yes.
No.
I usually like locking in the engine room to clean that out and stuff. You're like, this is.
Let me out today.
I keep promising it's a good takeover. Well, you want to go on a cruise, don't you, Mum?
Yeah.
I'll have to pay for you to go on one.
I've seen a leaflet on the table. I might just.
Yeah, just go and do that one instead. One way for us.
You can see how someone's originally cut this window out. Look, it's a bit. The blade's gone a bit.
Yeah, it's
That's
been done with the
mad, isn't
jigsaw
it?
and
That's
stuff. Yeah.
original as well, isn't it? That's
So, do you want to know the truth?
They're not original
They're not
windows.
original windows.
Oh, mate.
They used to have
So when
round windows.
Oh, when it's a warship, it wouldn't have had this many windows below.
I'm not too sure about engine room and stuff like that.
You burst my bubble.
But no, there were round windows, and then obviously we want bigger windows for when it's a fun boat. Wow, check that out. Nice and heavy. So look how crap it looks when you like. Do you know what I mean? So you can see like this is our prepped steel, and then you can see where we haven't actually finished the removal. So it's well worth the time and effort. So it looks like she's got some new pipes. So show about the transfer, innit?
Did you know Celinda is kind of 71 years older than me?
Celinda's 71 years old.
I think so.
Wow, look at
Told you, Mum.
yeah, almost as old as your mum, isn't it? Yeah. And look at the condition.
So I said that she was miles over there.
Yes. Who said that?
It was him.
But look at the condition of the wood. It's like
It's perfect. It's almost like
I mean,
mahogany, isn't it? It's
I really don't know. A lot of people say, oh, the larch. A lot of people say that the cedar. Sorry. Most people say that the larch, but from a couple of people have said no, it's cedar. But I don't know. Maybe we should send a sample off or something, and someone could actually.
Yeah.
Not my job.
How much more paint do we actually need?
Right, make sure if you see where you've got all these little squidgy bits, make sure it's all covered up. See?
That looks so good. Just look at it. You know I'm a big fan of painting your boat. Paint me boat!
Watch where you're walking, man.
Daddy, I have a most important.
Yeah,
That's a nice line.
Look at that line.
That's good. Wow.
So we managed all day without getting anyone stuck in the mud. It's now 20 to 8 and we're doing the clean up. There's our first victim of the day.
Oh, that's deep. That's balls deep. Rush!
And we're not gonna bar.
Well, you can do it!
Yes, go on. Yes!
Come on!
Yay!
Get that man a chair, he's going to be absolutely rapid.
And I didn't lose the boots.
Yes! Well done. Cheers!
Cheers.
There we go. So it's on a video.
I was really confused then.
I don't know how good the audio is
Hang
going
on,
to be.
Wes. You need to get Bones.
Oh, it needs to sit in the front here.
Yeah, come on. You need to make Bones famous. Yeah.
There we go. We're about to lose the light. We finished on our painting party. Thank you all so much for coming. Obviously,
Yeah, seriously.
we
that's
couldn't
like-
have done it without all your help because that.
We did on the first 2 foot one.
Yeah, it would have took us about 5 years to paint the boat.
Yeah.
So obviously painting it was about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Easy painting, wasn't it? It was
It's the
the
preparation, which
it was
is
the 12 hours of scraping we done before.
And we got everything back to wood as well, which I'm quite chuffed
Yeah,
about.
the finish is fantastic. Isn't
It's
it?
still
Power tools for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We learned a lot from the first painting party, didn't we? So that was.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if we didn't have power tools.
Or the
Still be there now.
We'd still be
All
till
the
tomorrow.
pallets.
Or the pallets.
I admit, yeah, like I was sceptical about the pallets, but
We had a fight, didn't we, over the pallets
Yeah.
this week, and he's Gemma, the dangerous people are gonna
no one hurt
break
themselves.
their ankles,
So there you go.
and we couldn't have done it without them.
No.
Well, only one person got stuck in the mud. I think that's down to the pallets.
Well, that was the pallet removal.
It was-
wasn't
yeah.
it?
There's the pallets that got them stuck.
Yeah.
So if we didn't have the pallets, we'd have had 8, 10 people stuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
would have,
easy,
we
yeah,
would
yeah,
have.
yeah.
And after the last painting party, it was dead wet, and we did spend most of the day getting people out of the mud, didn't we?
Still got the whole footprints there.
I know.
Still got the footprints.
It's still soggy. So thank you all so much from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah.
It's, but as well as like you painting me boat, just the friendship that we're making
Yeah.
as well
Yeah.
is
That's the important
it
thing.
is it's
So-
just
That's all
amazing.
your friends.
Yeah.
We only came here for
Just someone we know. Just someone. Yeah, it's free food.
Free food, anyone
I
is
have
ready.
to say on the front. I have to.
So a lot of you have travelled from far away. You know, people Kent, Birmingham, you know. Tamworth.
that Birmingham?
Tamworth.
Further Park store.
Leeds. Who's come from Leeds?
Oh,
You
dear.
come from Leeds?
Oh,
Wow.
West. Okay.
So thank you all so much.
Yeah.
you can't claim your fuel allowance, unfortunately.
What about washing?
You can have a free cup if you've not already had one.
So,
There's a couple of old sausages in there if you want.
box of cakes.
Yeah.
Stop. We just yabbed, don't we? We just go.
We have to edit all this.
I know.
Put it in, let's do this.
Before
8 hours long.
before it goes completely dark, let's finish tidying up.
Yeah.
Eat some more cakes and get everyone home before midnight.
Yay.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all
Cheers,
for
guys.
watching.
Thank you. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Paint your boat. Okay.
Like and subscribe.
Don't paint your boat. It takes too long.
If you see what we can see, then adventure waits for all of us. There's a place that we should be. Come along, 'cause it's high tide and we can't lose. Come and drift away with us. Come and drift away with us again. So now that you're on board, let the love we share take hold of you as we move a little more. Come along, 'cause it's high tide and we can't lose. Come and drift away with us. Come and drift away with us again. Don't let it end. There's 1,000 dreams between us, and we're reaching for the land. Won't you drift away with us? Come and drift away with us. Won't you drift